Okay, it's a matter of good afternoon, Vietnam. I'm outside my apartment block. It's called Seven. It's the number seven, and it's got seven letter 7C, and it's just a block away from the beach. The beach is down there. I'm going to do a beach tour or a beach walk one of these days. And here's the apartment. Not not that big. And there's down this road. There's lots of stuff. Loads of massage parlours, loads of restaurants. It's really everything you want down there. And there's a supermarket there's about five supermarkets down there. The beach is just up there, and there's the entrance. Whoa. They've got their own little coffee shop here as well. Always busy, and really nice coffee here as well. I recommend the salt coffee at 25,000, which is about 70p. Here's the entrance. There's Mike, who guides the entrance. He's just not looking happy today. There's not much here. It's like a stage, some pictures. There's the lady here. She's not often here, so it's quite good that there's not people here all the time. Right, come up and see my crib or my apartment. Oh, I'm going to give you a little talk after this about a bit of a comparison between here and Philippines, with prices, with people, with culture, everything you can expect. It's a fast lift, but it makes a funny noise when you listen. Never mind that. So this is my front door. It's 601, and I'm the only one up here, so it's a penthouse. But it's a little bit dark here. This is my washing machine. So this is for my personal use, and this is a view from where the washing machine is. There's a Cheers, the pub down there, where everyone knows your name, apparently. I don't know where they got that one from. Right, here's my private little garden. I'll just give you, this is a little pagoda of such and some seats here. So I haven't done it yet, but I could come out here and bring my breakfast. There's a tray in the room. And there's a wonderful picture here. I don't know if it's hand drawn, but you get quite a lot of the places have got pictures like this. It's a sort of, they do like a drip irrigation thing here. The lady who runs this, she's always coming up here and doing her irrigation or watering. And this, I suppose it had another use in its day. Don't know what it is. So there is a little bit of building, but it's nothing that's disturbing me here. And it's funny down here, look at all those fields, and the first thing in the morning, or even now, they're always working on those fields. They're growing some sort of, I'm not sure what they're growing there, but very neat lines, and they work very hard at it. And you can see the sea from here. And hotels. View from the side. There's more apartments, more hotels. And she's doing well there. She's got a really good irrigation system here. might be fruit. So in the afternoon, it's a bit windy. In the afternoon, the wind sometimes comes up. So it's supposed to be a sort of typhoon. We haven't really had any evidence of a typhoon. Winds have been like this and a little bit stronger, but not really that concerning. Right, I've got a few notes here. Here's the pool. Basically, I'm the only one I've actually seen swimming here. So I come up here. If I go down to the beach, I'll go down, have a swim there. I've got to take you to the beach in the morning because it's really special. We get loads of people go there first thing in the morning, about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and they've got some. They do exercise there, um, and they do sort of bury themselves in the sand. I don't know what that's all about, but they'll sit down like little kids, and they bury themselves in the sand, in the sand, and it, it must be good for something. Don't ask me why, but I'll take you on. I'll do that tour as well. There's a Radisson Hotel here, Boko, Awaken, it's, and there's Lodi, there's Wyndham, and they're obviously building some new hotels over there. Right, I'm going to put you on hold while I set up my place. Okay, I think we're all set here. Right, I'm going to talk a little bit about. I've got sort of little notes here, just points that I want to concentrate on. First of all, it's comparing here to. Obviously, I haven't been here long enough to give a great comparison, but I can see what I can see, and I'll do the prices, but I'm not going to do a breakdown because I haven't been here long enough. I haven't been here long enough to do a monthly breakdown, but I'll give a sort of guesstimate. And first of all, the people are fantastic, but there's a little bit of a but. You've got to break down a bit of barriers because of the language. The language is the biggest barrier. So in the Philippines, nearly everyone speaks English. A lot of them don't really want to speak English, but their second language, that way, is English. So here, most people, if you say hello to them, most people will be really friendly, and a lot of people come up to you and say "Xin Chao," which means hello, good morning. Just it's a basic greeting. But most foreigners, like me, have only got two words, two Vietnamese words, "Xin Chao" and "Come on," with "Come on," which means thank you, because it sounds like "come on," so it's easy. But I'd like to learn a few more words than that. But people are really, really friendly. No problems. They're very, very helpful. If you get into trouble, well, then the app has to come out. Once you've got the app out, they'll really try and help you do whatever you need to do. Here, there's a lady who runs this place, and she saw I was hanging my washing. I didn't have hangers. Well, I've got hangers, but I didn't have enough hangers to wash things. So she, she just put a load of hangers on the door one morning because she could see I was hanging out washing. Nowhere to do what to do with it. I just hang it over as clothes rail. Okay. Um, So the language can be a problem, but I wouldn't say that's insurmountable when you're living here. It's harder to meet people because of that. But I wouldn't. So here, there's a lot of Westerns, loads more than Cebu, and it's not. And in Cebu, it's mostly men. You very rarely see Western women. Here, you see or couples and women travelling on their own. Lots of travellers here. So mostly young people. I must say, the people my age are in a minority here. I would say. So go on a little bit about the prices. I would say it's a little bit cheaper here. Um, I'm talking about the rents. I went out the other day, and if you go about 3 blocks from the beach, so you walk down that way towards you. You go that way, you just can see places to rent. Sometimes I'd have it in the window. Sometimes you just walk in. If the condos look really nice from the outside, go in and ask them. Sometimes there's no one there, and you can't see them. A lot of times there's someone behind the desk there, and invariably they'll give you a tour. So I've seen some. I don't know if I could live in them, but I've seen some for about. The cheapest one I saw was about 5,000, and it went up to about not 5,000, 5 million a month. And I'll put the prices down, and it went up to about 7.5, 8 million a month. I think I can get this condo or a condo in this block for about 8 million because I spoke to an Australian guy who's actually living with them. So they will do a deal if you can negotiate with them. They're pretty good on negotiation. And I think if you paid the 8 million, just over 200 quid, 200, 250 would be high for 8 million. So if it's 35, 3.5 million for £100, do the maths yourself because I'm not very good at it. Area, as I said before, the area is really nice. I'm going to leave the condo for last, so keep you watching, although you can go to the end. Hopefully, I want to try and make double figures on this one. The viewing figures have been pretty dismal as of late. But I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but anyway, whatever it is, the viewing figures have been down on my three. It's usually well, it was 3 figures, and now it's 2 figures. And on my last figure, then the last video got 8 views. So I'm hoping for or at least double figures. Anyway, I think I told you before. I'm not really making them for myself. I'm not really making them for viewers. It'd be nice to have a few more. It would be nice. So the area is really good for walking. There's plenty to do. There's a down there. There's an archery place. There's quite a few golf places here with golf screens. There was one up the beachfront, up that way. If I walk up that way and that way and that way. It was a really, really nice golf one. I played 9 holes there. Uh, Not expensive. It was about 200, just over 200,000, which is work out yourself. I'll put it down there for 9 holes of golf. It took about an hour and a half or something, and it was really, really modern. You can't cheat on that one. They were really friendly, and they give you a free drink and they give you snacks. and they let you practice for a half hour before the 9 holes. And she said I didn't do it, but she said I could practice afterwards as well. I think she saw the way I was playing. She thought I needed more practice. So, so this is great. So loads of hotels, loads of places you can stay for monthly. You just got to do some shopping. I did a video of a few hotels, but they were just random. So I'll try and do a few in areas, but obviously if I've got no viewership, there's no one asking me questions, so no one's saying what to do. Or if I've only got 9 views on my last one, um, that's not gonna it's not gonna help. It'd be nice if people say, well, why don't you do that? Why don't you do this? And it gives me a little bit direction, but I'm not going to let it take over my life. Lot people here are much fitter. There's a lot of people running on the beach in the morning. I do that occasionally, once or twice a week, and that's really nice. You either run with trainers, jog along the side there, or just run on the sand with bare feet, which is also really nice. Lovely going for a swim after that. Go straight into the sea. Then after that, walk back with all your wet clothes and come up here, jump into the pool, into a shower, and that's a great way to start the morning and then have breakfast. I haven't done my condo yet, so I mentioned that before. And the food here is much healthier than the Philippines. Got more variety. The basic meals are pho, which is the soup. You think, oh, is it boiling weather? Why would you need soup? That is really, really nice. So soup, and they give you chopsticks, and they give you a little drink as well with it. The pho you can get for about between 50 and 100,000, and then lots of banh mi. Banh mi, you can get a banh mi for as cheap as 15,000, which is what 30p. Um, Loads of coffee. Coffee is everywhere. Coffee shops. I don't know how they survive, but there's coffee shops all over the place. But not just a cup of coffee. You've got salted coffee. You've got coconut coffee. You've got cream. You've got all sorts of flavored coffees. You've got cocos. You've got all. And I'll do a little bit of a coffee shop thing on one video. There's a lot of people who like to sit here, Europeans and foreigners, sit in a coffee shop in the morning like the locals do, and spend an hour or two drinking coffee. I haven't really done it. The coffee shop downstairs, the guy's a football fan, the Man United fan, the guy who owns it, and I've watched football with him, and I've had a cup of coffee. I don't think he serves beer in there, but there's loads of places here. Unlike Cebu, there's loads of places you can buy draft beer. Loads and really lovely draft beer. There's breweries here and really nice draft beer. Today I had uh, I found this jazz place, a jazz lounge. Oh, it was in the centre of the town, which is over the bridge. So I walked from here over the bridge into. There's a big market there called Han Market, and the river is called the Han. Went in there and I just found this place because I needed Wi-Fi. That's another story. Wi-Fi is not so easy here. So because I was sold a Wi-Fi a SIM card, and it had 5 gig on it, but now it's been blocked. After I've used the 5 gig, it's been blocked. So now I've got to either pay daily or buy another SIM card, which I'm going to go out tonight and look for. So there's a few of the comparisons. The food is on prices are on a par, but as I say, you go into most restaurants, it's like reading a book, a menu. There's so many different options. and most of them are much healthier. There's a few fried chicken places, but it's not a big thing here. Another downer is transport. I'll give you a lowdown on the transport. Public transport, it exists. There's buses, but where they're going to, I'm going to do that for one day. Yeah, do public transport. But I've got to download an app, and I've tried unsuccessfully to do that. And public transport is the buses. They're not very much, about 5,000 for most trips. And you could actually go to Hoi An, which if you look watch my last few videos were from Hoi An, which is not that far from here. It's about half an hour drive. So buses, I wouldn't rely on them using them full time. So I would use Grab. Grab are really good. All over, you just order one, and within a minute the driver's there and waiting, and it's very reasonable prices. Cars are really nice as well, and the drivers are really friendly here also. So that's the way to get around. As I say, you see a lot more people are concentrating on the fitness. A lot more older people here who are active, which is nice to see. As I say, I'd love to do it. I love going down the beach first thing in the morning. So let's come to the bit you might have been waiting for. You might not. Whoa. Right. Let's come to looking at my condo. There's islands over there. They're called the Sham Islands. You can get they're closer to Hoi An here, so you can get a ferry over there. And there's a coral reef. Good diving. It looks really good from the photos. You can snorkel over there. I bought my snorkel and tube, but there's nothing here. But the sand is really nice. But there's actually nothing to see. It's just pure sand and no rocks at all. Right, here we go. So this is my condo. Here's the lift. Well, I've showed you that. Here's the door. It's a room. It's a big area. Most condos here are much bigger than the Philippines. That's another comparison I forgot. So this whole this whole room with the kitchen, the whole area, would be about close on 30 square meters, which would be in Philippines for a studio. That would be big. Got a nice cupboard there. The old-fashioned sort of furnishings, but big enough. Safe down there. Don't know how to work the safe. Plenty of room for me. There's more like little cubby holes on this side where you can store your shirts, folded up things, underwear. This is a bit of the evening, because I did that one in the afternoon and I wasn't really happy with it. So I'm doing another one here of the condo bit. You can see the restaurant, the fish restaurant over there. I haven't eaten there yet. And everything's starting to get dark. I think I was saying about this house here. It's a bit weird. There's no one there. I've seen some lights on in it, but it's a big area, and I'm sure it's in the region of getting you see there's some tiles missing from the roof. I think eventually it will get knocked down and more condos will be built. So this is a lovely big area of TV. No Netflix, but got YouTube and a few channels, but I don't know what they are. So beautiful sea view. Lovely in the morning when the sun comes up, just there where I'm putting the camera. Kitchen is very small. Kitchenette. It's a bit strange that they just put the one plug there. That's the only plug there, and the other plug is underneath here. And there's a microwave right down there, so you have to sit down to put the microwave on. I've got a bit of food here, and yeah, pots and pans, enough that you need. Nice view of when you're washing up. So there's a bit of a table here. I suppose that's sort of like a breakfast table, but I don't use that one at all. I just use this. I would like to take my breakfast outside into that little where the stone seating is outside, but it's nice enough. Sometimes it's just too hot. So you've got the aircon. Oh, the aircon. There's the aircon. They're nearly all here are nearly split in Vietnam. It's nearly all split aircon, which is a much better system than the square boxes. They're quieter as well, and more efficient. So the bathroom is nothing fancy schmancy. Place to hang up things. They change the towels here every day. It's serviced, so they give you water every day as well. Two bottles of water, and she makes a bed. Oh, it's sort of every other day she makes the bed. I don't know why. Lou, really strong bum gun, like that. And this light doesn't work above here, but there's three shower components. There's your foot one there, then there's a hand one, and there's the overhead one, which is a little bit rusty. Oh, and that light's a bit dodgy as well. I think the bulb's going. So that's the tour of the apartment, my penthouse, for 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. I'm here. So I've been here 1 week, and it'll be 1 more week. So from sunny Da Nang, I shall wish you goodbye, and hopefully we'll get a few more viewers this one. Hopefully. Okay. See you soon.